All right, everyone. Okay. Hi, Instagram fam. Hi, Facebook fam. It is Brianna here, and I'm jumping in to do a little mini class around doTERRA's Kids Essential Oils collection. I was reminded today how great this collection was for kids as they're going back to school, for parents as they're going back, kids are going back to school, and just in general. Like, I was talking with a fellow doTERRA advocate, and just talking about how much I even use the kids' oils. And so, and just we were talking about back to school, and she was like, this is a great collection to feature for back to school. And I was like, you're totally right, especially because it comes in this cute little kit that your kids can like right onto their backpack. So I want to just, jump in for 15-20 minutes and talk to you about how you can really equip your kids and you as you go back to school, and all the things that may happen as you go back to school, but also how you can really help their mind, body, and soul. All right. And so I want to talk about doTERRA's 7 different kids essential oils collections, and how you can actually get started with this essential oil collection for you and your kids, and then some other really important ones that I think are great to have added on. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to make sure I share this presentation in my Facebook groups. And if you're on live or watching the replay, let me know you're here. Okie dokie. More options. Share to a group. Yeah, let me know you're here. And, have you ever tried essential oils before? Or, have you been hearing me talk a lot about them? And, what are your questions? I'm gonna be answering, like, for the next 2 nights after this one. I have, if you want to really talk with me one-on-one, I would love to hop on Zoom or in a group setting to help you figure out which essential oils can really suit you best. But if no one ends up joining live for those Zoom calls, I'm going to come on live here and just talk about common questions, common things that people ask about around essential oils to really help people create a custom essential oils solution for themselves for this month, because I'm giving away a lot of free oils. To support people, because I really want people to get started this month. And it's my birthday today, and I really want to help more women in this area. So I'm just going to make sure I share this here. And then again, let me know if you are on live or watching the replay, and we'll get started in just a jiffy. Does anyone say that anymore? Just a jiffy. Okay, I see some people are on live. Hello. If whether you're on Instagram or whether you're here on Facebook, let me know, and then we'll get started. Okay. So, kids. Now, as a mom, I know that I am always trying to figure out ways to care for my kids, that will help their bodies, help their minds, help their souls, and help them develop well. Well, it was very easy for me, as someone who had used essential oils, let's see, my daughter's born in 2020, for 4 years, to really just use oils with my daughter. I kind of knew a lot of things around what oils can generally help with certain things. And if not, I had resources like this amazing book here, and which is available in multiple forms, The Essential Life, that I could run to answer questions. I had mentors and friends who had kids in essential oils, and it was just easy. But what was really cool is I had this kids collection from before I had my kids, because I personally get almost every oil and product that doTERRA comes out with, because I want to use it for myself, so I can be able to advocate for it for the people who, it fits well with. And I was using a little bit of this kids collection before I had my kids. And now that I have my kids, I'm using it even more. All right, personally and with them. And so I just think it's beautiful that doTERRA's come out with a kids collection that kind of like mirrors some of the oils that they have, that you can still use all these oils on kids, most of them with that they're diluted appropriately, but how this is already diluted. They are made with different oils and a little bit less oils. They're a little bit more gentler. And so they are perfect for kids of all ages. I use it on my little newborn baby. I use it on my 2-year-old. And again, I use these on me. And so, health hack, little fun fact, you can use oils for multiple people in your family. It's just all about how you use it, how much you use it, and so forth. Okay. So you don't have to buy a different thing for everyone. Because, say, for example, like, we buy different toothpaste for our kids because, right, their kids, teeth are developing or whatever. But you don't have to always buy separate things. Like, there are health solutions that can serve you and your family. So let's talk about these 7 different kids collection oils. And I'm going to hold them up for you. They have little keychains. Isn't this the cutest? You could just hook it onto this one's falling off because my daughters use that one a lot. You could hook it onto their bags and just like go, Also, it comes in a cute little bag here. Let me put the oils down. It comes in a cute little bag that can also clip on with flashcards. I mean, the flashcards are the cutest, with just instructions on how to use each one. It says, note for caregivers, use these blends as powerful daily affirmations for your child as your child is growing. These flashcards are a quick guide on how to use and explore your kids' collection with little ones in blind. Then it has different marks on which ones are to help with their focus or calming their mind, help soothe and protect their body, and which ones help balance emotions or encourage positive mood. All right. And so we're going to kind of go through these. Hey, Anya. Hey, Coach Bess. We're going to kind of go through these 7 different oils. And then hopefully, I think sometime either probably tomorrow, I'll probably post, like, if you're, again, more of a visual person, we can kind of work on that. All right. Where's my notes here? Okay. So for the mind, the blend Thinker and Calmer are the ones that we want to do to really focus on helping the mind to focus or calming the mind. So Thinker is the focus blend. There's actually 2 focus blends. One is called Intune, which is kind of, I would say, the more adult version, but this is the kids version. And Thinker, the focus blend, has vetiver. So all these have fractionated coconut oil: vetiver, peppermint, clementine, and rosemary. And so this helps prevent mental distraction, instills a sense of alertness and focus, helps produce feelings of mental stress. So you can keep Thinker on hand in your purse or child's backpack, or apply in the afternoon to remain on task. Again, in your purse for you or in your child's backpack, rubbing it gently on. I've been rubbing my nose sometimes. You can roll onto your wrist or hands, inhale deeply to promote a sense of clarity and alertness. You can use to uplift the mood when experiencing feelings or sadness, and promote learning and support creativity by applying Thinker during study time. Or even when it's time to get creative, roll it on to the back of your neck to support your mind and enhance learning. So you can even put these flashcards in your kids' backpack to really help with that. So I love Thinker. It's light, gentle. Personally, right now, my daughter does not need help with focus. She can be very focused when she wants to be. All right, the next one that we use often, I actually bought a new one and switched it out, and I think we stretched this a little bit too much because it doesn't stay on. It's Calmer. We put it on every night at bedtime. It comes with lavender, canunga, Buddha wood, and Roman chamomile. It creates a restful atmosphere at bedtime, relaxing and positive aroma, and provides a soothing environment. So you can put this on the back of the neck and chest to promote a restful, calm sleep. Apply it to your child's wrist throughout the day to help diminish worry and quiet restlessness. This is what we typically do at night. We put it at the bottom of our feet to unwind before going to bed. So even I forgot that it's one I use at bedtime, but I can actually use with my kid throughout the day. We actually tend to use steady throughout the day a little bit more. And so those are the ones for the mind and the brain, the Thinker and the Calmer. Now, Stronger is the Kids Protective Blend. If you're familiar with On Guard, that's the one that I love to do. We love to diffuse and use throughout the day, and I think it's a very, very powerful one. And so sometimes I will even use this right on my body, on my spine. So this has Alicia, frankincense, rose. That's actually, you know what? That's what I've smelled. This blend. No wonder I love this. I keep forgetting that these are in there. Cedarwood and Alicia, but also has frankincense and rose essential oil. So this is a beautiful protective blend to support your kids or yourself in feelings of wellness, vitality, comfort to occasional skin irritation, soothing to emotions during stress. So when environmental threats are high, kids or at school, there, even before the pandemic, it's easy to spread all kind of germs, right? Rolling this onto your kid before going to school, when they get home from school. It's great, during extensive activities where their immune system needs a little bit more support, even good for soothing distressed skin and promoting a healthy appearance. And that's where the frankincense and the rose comes in. Okay, so this is a beautiful one for not just protecting the immune system, but skin irritations, emotions, and so forth. So the Kids Stronger blend. And what does the flashcard say? The flashcard says, use Stronger on the back of your neck or bottoms of your feet for added boost of protection when you're not feeling your best. Okay. The next one is Rescuer. If you're familiar with doTERRA's Deep Blue, it's kind of like the same. It's the soothing blend. It has copaiba, which is now in the deep blue stick, lavender, spearmint, and I always say this wrong, xantholilum fruit oil. It is great as a part of tension relieving massage if your kids are having growing pains, comfort and soothing to the skin. It's cooling. The spearmint is a little bit lighter than the peppermint and eucalyptus that you tend to find in the rub for the deep blue. So it's really good to reduce feelings of tension, comforting as they, they grow or they're playing sports or tired legs. This provides that soothing and that relief. And so the flashcard will say, after running, jumping, and playing, rub Rescuer onto your legs, feet, or back to soothe your active body. All right. And so the next one I want to talk about is Tamer. And this is one I've used a lot on my 3-month-old now, just because you're never sure, are they having tummy issues or what? So this has copaiba as well. No, does it? No, it doesn't. It has spearmint, Japanese peppermint, ginger, and black pepper. And fractionated coconut oil as well. So this is used part of a tension relieving massage. It's comforting and soothing to the skin. Nope, that's the soothing blend stuff. My bad. I was reading the soothing blend stuff. Well, Tamer is a digestive blend, right? And it's great if you have stomach upset, or you're not quite sure what's going on with your kid's tummy. Helpful to support them. You could even use it before or after meals, or when your tummy feels upset and needs calming, soothe, and ease. Rub on the troubled tummy. All right. The next one we use, which you can see the peel of the sticker is fallen off, is the Steady or the grounding blend, which I love to use. But Balance would be the equivalent here. But this one has amyris, bark oil, balsam fir, coriander, magnolia, and what it is just delightful. I mean, any version of the grounding blend made by doTERRA is delightful. So this blend is really great for calming and balancing the mood, promoting feelings of relaxation and calm. So this is where we get into the emotions part of helping, helping the kids. So using if they're feeling distressed, to instill tranquility when experiencing anxious or nervous feelings, bottom of your back of your neck. If there's like a busy day and you want to help you or your kids stay steady throughout the day, this is a beautiful, beautiful blend. And lastly, it's funny because you know what, I'll tell you something, but my daughter, like these, I have all my rollers in my bathroom in a little thing, and mine and hers, and she'll often stand on the toilet and say green, and then we'll put on green, and then she'll say orange, and then she'll say blue, and then she'll say purple, and we'll just kind of go through and just put those oils in different parts of her body at least once a day. If it was up to her, every time I would be in the bathroom, we would do that, but we don't have time for that every time. But I love it because she just knows, or she sometimes gets it and does this to her, body, and so it's beautiful. But this one is called the Courage Blend, and sometimes when she's like orange, I'm like, honey, you got enough courage, baby. You got enough bravery. So this is Brave. Brave is wild orange, amyris, osmanthus, cinnamon, and of course fractionated coconut oil. So this is really great to apply around the heart. How do they talk about it? Yeah, apply around the heart, different places, to just give confidence and courage if you're like entering a season or event or something where your kid just needs a little bit more bravery. It could really support them in that. Before new or different situations, roll Brave onto your tummy or bottoms or feet for that courage and confidence. The amyris, I'm in love with amyris. I really, any of the doTERRA's blend that has amyris. All right. So those are 7 different kids oils that are pre-done in rollers that is easy to apply, where you have these, these keychains if you just want to do one oil at a time, or, put them all together. You have the flashcards. It comes in, when you get the whole collection versus just a single oil, it comes in this little kit that you could just put the oils in with we get the flashcards go in there, you put the oils in here, and then you could actually clip it onto their bag. Or for you, if you want to travel with them, you can clip them on. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collection that is a perfect one to actually get started with. And so it's great for your kids going back to school, you're going, or even, you're just facing the world, because like, yeah, some of these are, your kids may experience some of these stuff at school, at home, it's just back to routines. And maybe for some of your kids and for you, it's going back to like routines that you had before the pandemic. So you may need a little bit mind, body, and soul, emotional support, right? So this kids collection is a very great one to get, even if you've started with doTERRA or want to start. And I've actually put together a starter kit where you can get your wholesale membership for free that includes this Connect collection, but also Lavender, Breathe, and On Guard. Lavender, Breathe, and On Guard are 3 that I love diffusing and using in multiple ways, and that I think it's important as we enter the fall. With new seasonal threats, the change of seasons, On Guard and Breathe are really great to support your immune system and your respiratory system. Lavender is just great for all things calming, all things health, all things skin. And so those are ones that to diffuse or use in multiple ways because they come in the regular bottles. Or you could even get all of those in roller bottles if you're wanting a little extra support there. So if you're wanting to get started with that and just get some more support in using essential oils in your everyday life, you could check out the link that I mentioned there. And for everyone who orders 125 points or more this month, will enter in a raffle. You'll get a couple free things. You'll enter in a raffle for a diffuser and the Malama Nurturing Blend, which is a beautiful, comforting, grounding blend. You could even use as a perfume and just shifting emotions as well. And you can enter the raffle for that. But each day I'm also doing a daily giveaway. And today's giveaway is that you can win a beautiful touch and a frankincense touch. Those are my 2 favorite oils in this season. And I've been, I use the beautiful for it's called the Captivating Blend for confidence, for mood shifting, to feel beautiful, feel captivating. And I use the frankincense touch almost every night for my skin and just calming and meditation and connecting with higher truth. So those are ones that you could win. If you purchase 125 or more point value today, you can enter in the giveaway for that, as well as the giveaway at the end of the month. But also anyone who orders 125 points or more could also get 4 free oils from me: a lavender, an On Guard, a peppermint, and a lemon. All right. So if you just did the kids collection and the Breathe oil, and then added something else to get it to 150, I would get, or, I already created one that was 150 here. If you even just do like the Breathe and the lavender, you would get peppermint, lemon, and On Guard already from me for free this month. And I only have like 3 or 4 of those left. And so you would want to act right away. And so that's just an example of how people are coming to me saying I want support with this. I want help. I want to use more natural things with my kids to support their immune system, support their focus, to support their emotions, to support them sleeping. It's like this kids collection can help you and your kids get support. I think I'm missing one. Oh, here we go. There's 7 of them. And, I just added a few other ones in there that are great that could get you to 150 points or more to get a free wholesale membership, which just means whenever you order from this point out, you get 25% off. And you get access to getting my support through a one-on-one wellness consult, continuing education, which we have starting up this Saturday again. Our Facebook group, just a lot of additional support in using the oils. But, I posted that I'm doing this session every night till Wednesday night called Your Customized Essential Oil Solutions, because you might say, hey, Brandon, you've done a class on this, and this, but I just finished a class yesterday where people were like, okay, I want to customize my kit. This is what's going on with me. What do you think is the best? And I love that, because that's the ones you're going to start using versus sometimes getting a kit with other oils that you don't really care for, right? Or don't have a connection with it. You don't feel a felt need for. And so definitely, if you're wanting to get started with support your kids or even yourself with a complete, easy to use collection that you and your kids could use, this kids collection is great. And this starter pack that I created is great. But if there's something else that you're really like feeling a real need, like you want support around this area of your health, please let me know in the comments and please reach out, because I would love to really help you create a customized essential oil health solution for yourself. All right. Again, I have some free oils that I'm giving away this month. Those will go away first come, first serve, but those will go away at the end of August. And even for customers on my team who are like, Brian, I've been wanting to really integrate these more into my life after getting started with that one starter kit. If you get started on the Loyalty Rewards program this month, you'll get 3 free oils: Adaptive Serenity and Citrus Bliss. So it's like, I'm just giving away a lot of this stuff because I want to help as many women and their families as possible this month get the tools they need to get set up for the fall so they can be the healthiest, best versions of themselves, mind, body, and soul. All right. So if you want to join me tomorrow night, because you want to really get some support in creating a customized solution, let me know. I can send you the Zoom link for that session. Otherwise, if no one ends up wanting to do that and everyone can't make that time but wants to do it one-on-one, I'm happy to do that. But I'll probably just jump on live and talk about something else tomorrow then. But yeah, so that is it. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to support you. And this is such a great kit. So definitely check this out. Okay. Bye.